difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Tarheels will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Defense all over him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Go.
Pushes ahead. Fights off the defender. At midfield, he's got room. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's French. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll run it on fourth down. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for two. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the ball is loose on the return.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Timeout now called by the Tarheels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Finding some room. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Follows his block. It's French. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might as well run him again. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right side, it's Burrows. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. There he goes. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Second down to the air. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Straight ahead, it's Hall. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Tarheels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. He is sacked way way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They kick it away on 4th down. He's got it near midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Lets it fly. Powers through the defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Line gets set, 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tarheels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defenses get a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Sees a crease. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They give it to him again. They didn't even let that one get started as they stuff things up in the middle and the clock winds down here late in the 2nd quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the number 10 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buffs, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to go up top on second down. Extending the play. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Shipp. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Motion from the back. Second down, going to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it away.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it down the middle. Inside the 25. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's French. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to do it himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give, it's Johnson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Reynolds. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Look out! And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Davidson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Working the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Escapes the pressure going right. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Unloads it left. It's caught. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw on first. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, They haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Long way to go on second down. They just keep firing. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wideout. The fake wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And they did tack on the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tarheels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it off the RPO. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Second down to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Third and long coming up. Wants to throw again. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Moving out to the right. Finds his target. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll move the wide receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moving the pocket, it's Reynolds. Left side, it's Burrows. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The short hands, it's Burrows. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. On the ground, it's Davidson. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires it down the seam. Picked off to stop the threat.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. It's a fumble on the play. And the offense gets the ball back. The clock is 0, and the O will also take the loss. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition.